top5rapwebsite.com. You already know what's going on. Today we got Kota, the friend, everything. So shout out to Anthony, Stay Tuned Media, all the folks at Hip Hop Twitter for recommending me this project. Never heard of Kota, so this will be my first listen. So let's get right into it. Track number 1, Summerhouse.
Hello, baby, miss me? I miss you. I'm back.
Couple of L's, couple of blunts, couple of wins, couple of drinks, couple of girls, couple of trips.
You know, so immediately, you know, these are chill hop beats. You obviously, when you're on YouTube, you're studying, you want some chill hip hop, you pick the chill hip hop playlist. This one of those beats.
I got my foot on the gas, I get the money and dash. You know what's funny to pass, why is you doubling back? Open your mind, turn on the vibe and get off the internet. Leave it behind, say your goodbye, move it along. Light up the spliff, I wear my heart on my wrist. I push the start on my whip, I got a garden and slit. I play my part and I dip.
Okay, wholesome raps, very wholesome, you know, so I just did the West Side Gun, Pray for Paris, you know, so this is different.
And fill it up, told me I really don't give a fuck. Rich me like an ATM and they still feel like I don't give enough. Summerhouse up and die, Ace of Spade with the indica. Where I'm from, you hear pop, niggas tripping, so you better duck.
Okay, we got some violence in there, got a little violence.
And do it for love, shit is a drug. Give me a hit, give me a sip, give me a bump. Give me a fix, I wanna feel everything. Family trip, family pic, get in the frame. From my phone, how was you?
You know, one thing I noticed immediately, I don't hear any doubling of the vocals. So it just sounds like him one way. Even through the hook, it just sounds like him one way. All the way.
I'm okay, nothing new. What's up with you? I'm okay, just okay.
Okay, so now he does something different with the voices. I was about to say he's been like in the same voice the whole time.
Sunshine, yeah. I can fall in love right here. I can be young right here. I can live it up like, hey, sit up in the sunlight, hey, kick it in the cut all day. Listen to the drums all day. Bang, bang, bang. Never giving, cause I am addicted to the better living. I'm my father's child with a better vision. When he talking business, then you bet I listen. And the bet I made is the bet I live in. I could get a house with a better frame and a better kitchen, but the bet I made with my bad decisions gonna remain the same. I just make it some better than.
Okay, so you know he's spitting. He got his multiples. He can rap fast. So let's see what he does this album.
Selling my tears, I started telling my fears. I think I'm better with beer. Some probably say that I'm not. I didn't say that I care. Always the butt of the joke. Now they just hate on the low. I wouldn't call her a hoe.
This kind of remind me of the Mod the God. You know, that was a good album.
Yo, and she don't do nothing at all. Basking all in that day, like shorty all in my face, like that chick like Baywatch. I be all in her brain, like mama call me, I'm gone now. All she want is some FaceTime. Baby boy, he all grown now. She just want us all home now. From my phone, how is you? I'm okay.
Okay, so that was Summerhouse by Kota the Friend. You know, I'm gonna let it bump just a little bit more just to see what else you got for us.
It has to be positive vibes. Life is too short for anything.
You know, so this is gonna be a positive vibes album. We can already tell by the cover, the colors, the pastels, the more lighter colors, the beats. So maybe it'll be a vibe. We'll see. It's my first time with Kota again, so we'll just jump straight into track number 2. No more stalling. Mi Casa.
Plant my seed and live my dream and stay low key like drama free. They come from me, I pay that fee like.
You know, so immediately the flow and the voice gives me Kendrick vibes.
What you get is what you see, no cap on me, like hate on me. I throw that peace on how you feel, like do not relay. Downtown kid, I'm a New York nigga with a chip like that.
Downtown kid, New York nigga. Okay, so he's from New York. Also like Mod the God. Shout out Mod the God.
Won't let go, cause you really can't live like that. Got a cool off, stay home, so I really don't trip like that. Wear that shoe, cause it fit like that. B-side cruise in the whip like, oh, I don't want nothing today. I have got nothing to say, don't ask for nothing today. Me and my cup on the...
You know, we've heard these flows before. And when a rapper start using flows that, you know, we already heard, established flows, you know, we can point and be like, yo, that's person flow, that's the Migos flow. It kind of becomes hard for me to hear what they're saying. Because I'm, you know, even though they're saying something, the words are hitting, it's like, this is in this flow. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to hear you as you. It's hitting me, but I'm not really hearing you. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Top of the day, don't hit me talking that shit. You tell that man in his face, I am not having a fit. I am just.
It don't sound bad though.
Only getting a taste, yeah. Spring coming in, I love to see it. It's a better day. Hot summer, get the bread and butter, then I get away. Leaves falling on the lawn, there ain't nothing wrong. Fall, turn the winter, winners take it all. Waking up at dawn just so we can ball, yeah. You show me love.
You know, so like I said, wholesome raps. You know what I mean? He really just did a whole, you know, 4-6 bars about the weather, you know, about the seasons.
In the back and I say, yo, Mi Casa, es su casa, Leo mama, la mi proper, yo, Mi Casa, es su casa, no imposters, may you prosper. Trying to go fishing cause that's something I always wanted to do. Sit by the river with all of my sisters and fuck with the view.
You know, you can go fishing, you know, fishing's not too hard to do. It is a lot to get everything together. You're gonna need all your equipment. You're gonna need the right kind of rods, obviously. Get your bait. Wake up nice and early. But, you know, it isn't like a super expensive thing.
Crazy how something so special to me don't mean nothing to you. I came from nothing to here. I don't got nothing to prove. I do not fuck with the rules. Yeah, I am happy I'm getting it. And I ain't never had to change. I do not listen to rhetoric. Yeah, I know that I'm the same one. I swear the sun is my medicine. I feel like Arnold, not Benedict. I got some homies in mansions.
Yeah, I feel like Arnold, not Benedict. So is he talking about Hey Arnold? You know, I've been watching that since they've had it on Hulu. So.
These and sentiments, there is no one that I'm better than. Happy we met again. Tell me that shit that I said again.
And you know, this is really not doing much for me. I like the beat and I like his flow, but you know, to be a 3-minute song, we can cut this down to like a minute and we're gonna still get the same thing that we got for the first minute. You know, listening the extra minute is not gonna give me much more, I don't think. So let me just go to the next track. Number 3. B.Q.E. featuring Joey Badass and Boss. So, you know, shout out to Pro Era. Shout out to Dreamville. A little saxophone.
Self-made, no flex. Ooh, self-paid, no debt. Ooh, we ain't taking no bets. Lot of y'all full of regrets. Hate me and give me respect. Y'all playing easy to get. I'm playing Russian roulette. Y'all selling out for the check. We holding out for the kids. Free black and don't flip. Go ropes the whole cribs. Low.
He just don't hold me when he rapping. Maybe I'm just being an asshole. Maybe I've been listening to too much music lately. But when he's spitting, it doesn't really... Like, he's spitting, and I know he rapping well. He flowing. You know, he sounds like the MC type. He has a real good handle on his words. But, you know, what he's saying just doesn't hold me. At least not so far.
Go hard or go home and don't trip. Same block, same whip, free as a bird. Used to be running from 12, living you learn. Now we just flipping the bird. Poppy, yo, give me the word. Copy, I heard you step on a murder. I'm on the way now. Bet you got nothing to say now. You better get out the way.
I think what he's saying would sound better if he would say it a different way. I don't think this flow works for him.
Catching his fade.
Even though it's good for him, I think he could stand out more with different flows. Maybe. I don't know. This is my first project by him, so who the fuck am I?
In your lane, either you get on the train or watching the wave. There ain't no stopping to play. Hopping up out of the flames, inking the all of the day. Get your piece up on the board, bought a crib by the lake. Still pull up in the fort, real coming for the fake. Showing love through the hate, still trying to end the war. Mama said I need a break, maybe when I'm in the Forbes.
You know, I'm gonna just skip ahead to the next verse. Got it, I mean?
B.Q.E.
I pull up my skirt, drop top and I'm wearing no shirt. She know I'm a flirt. One hand in the wheel, other hand in the skirt. She know I'm a flirt.
Alright. Nigga, stop with this same old shit. Okay, so if you watch this channel, you know. When the rappers say some shit that I've never heard a rapper say before, or they say something in a way that I haven't heard him say it before, it excites me. one hand on her thigh, one hand on the wheel, one up her skirt, this and that. We've heard that. We've heard R&B dudes say that. Like, that's one of the opening bars to the verse.
278 back to the top of the old school.
And y'all rapidy rap dudes. Like, y'all is really focused on the bars. So I'm expecting, you know, a little bit more.
When I'm local, I be going for circuit of old fools. Right back up there, quick for the fuck of it. Talk about my record, they gon' be loving it. Start to the hood, and you know I be tucking it. None of my niggas can't fuck with the government. They just be ducking it, I just be playing it smart. I don't be judging, I'm playing my part. Show the fake love and play with your heart. Gotta learn to just play with the cards, yeah. Niggas too hard on themselves.
These is positive bars, you know, but I'm not really feeling it. You know what I mean? It's not bad. I'm just not, you see me, I'm not really reacting.
Is you getting on this train? Missy, you gon' be late. You could catch another way. But we hopping on the B.Q.E. doing 90 on the B.Q.E. You can find me on the B.Q.E. Get behind me on the B.Q.E. Yeah.
For every day I made dollars cause my borough it gave knowledge how the city move. Y'all better pay homage. I don't pity you niggas that make comments to create drama. You gon' find it trying to go viral, judge.
I don't pity you niggas that create drama to create commas. So y'all rap media, y'all don't really be, some of y'all don't really be covering the music, y'all just be covering, you know, the drama. So that's a little stuff for y'all, you know what I mean?
No trial, I sink in deep sleep, watching bitches creep streets, making hoes vile. I'm from Queens, where they line you up with a cold smile, and the whole time you're thinking.
I wasn't really feeling that song though. I'm not really not liking these songs. If these songs come on during shuffle or something, I'm not gonna skip these songs. But I'm sitting here reviewing this. They're not really holding me. None of the verses so far. We're on song number 4, Long Beach. Shout out to the LB featuring Hello O'Shea and Alex Banin. I like these chords.
She just want head in the morning. She just want lay in the daylight. She ain't trying to do no falling. Don't want love if it ain't right. Walk on the beach on Sunday afternoon and make her feel alive. Oh yeah. I can change the story if you let me. Promise in the morning won't forget me.
So this is better. It's give me the soul election. You know soul election, Joe K. Shout out to Joe K. I'm getting that vibe right here.
Give you what you want. I've been thinking about you every day. Catch you playing and wait for me to come through. She a whole move. There ain't nothing that I won't do. Chillin' at the bar while she back it up. A good girl, but she acting up. A good girl, but she bad as fuck. She on 10, but I'm catching up. She sweat me and I catch her up. I be dumb if I pass it up. Those eyes said I had to jump, but her mind said I had to 1, 2, 3. I'm inspired by your energy. 4, 5.
You know, so I like this because this is gonna show songwriting ability, his ability to craft a song. You got a more poppy, I would say, beat, you know, more familiar drums and BPM. Attack that. Let's see what you can do with that. He went from his rapidy rap stuff and now he's on this, you know, so I do like this.
She ain't trying to do no falling. Don't want love if it ain't right. Walk on the beach on Sunday afternoon to make her feel alive. Oh yeah. I can change the story if you let me. Promise in the morning won't forget me. Lady, I can miss you, California. I ain't far from perfect, but you get me.
You know, shout out to Long Beach. I used to live in Long Beach, you know, by Cal Bowl. So shout out to Long Beach, you know, Cherry Avenue, Paramount, you know what I mean? Lakewood Boulevard, you know what I mean?
Keep it to the stack what it is. What she want? She just want head in the morning. She just want leg.
So that was cool, you know. He kind of recycled the same little stanza there, but that's all good. Track number 5, Lupita's Interlude.
It means everything to me to
acoustics,
not feel gaslit every day. It means everything to me to just feel heard and understood. It means everything to me to let go of control. It means everything to me to trust folks. I don't want to do things on my own. I want to be able to share.
So it sounds like they're talking about what does everything mean to you, or what does everything mean?
I want to be able to dream together and make things happen. It means everything to me to spend time in nature.
That's what's up. Track number 7, Away Park. 6, track number 6, Away Park. Featuring Kaiit.
Yeah, I want that back in the day, circa 2008. Beer cans by the lake, fall in love for the fate. Find someone in the skate, you pour, I relate. We both out of place, get drunk, hop the gate. Build Rome in a day, hold hands to the...
He sounds like somebody else to me. He sounds like... Can't put my finger on it. I said Kendrick earlier. I said Mod to God, but obviously like my first time hearing Mod to God was like 2 days ago. So
Love Jones like real love, like old people.
And honestly, it's kind of preventing me from really liking this. I think I've said this on this channel before, probably about Roddy Ricch. When a rapper is sounding like, he doesn't sound like himself or herself, you sound like something completely different. Even if I like the way you're rapping, I can only get so much into this. You know, I can't, I don't know you. You know what I mean? Authenticity is a huge part for me. So maybe it's just me as a listener, it's my fault, or maybe he is just sounding like something that I just really can't put my finger on.
Like what you talking about, feel young, we still young. Like you so beautiful, I just wanted you to know I fell for your soul, even when the well dry.
You know, but I do like the lows and the mids. I do like the bass. I like the whole vibe. I love the production. This is like right in my wheelhouse. This production, this is like type of shit I like to hear. Lyrically and the artist wise, I just am not connecting just yet.
Bad days, home sticks to last names. No job to good job, from living single to good times. Hellos to goodbyes.
I want to say I heard Jade use this flow. I just can't put my finger on it.
I know about a spot where they be knowing at the bar. We can pop a bottle, never tell it's dark. I don't tell nobody about it, but you had a heart.
Future,
Tyler styled hook, you know?
Yeah, maybe this could be a start.
She been trying to get away. I was trying to do the same thing.
Gonna skip ahead a little.
You my vacation. Cash low or cash flow. It's love that we chasing. Roll now, I see everyone broke down. We shine through the whole town. We vibrate.
You know, that's a song for the ladies. Honestly, guys, don't hate me. I just got a little bored by that song. These are not bad songs. Maybe it's just the type of day it is. It's Saturday. It's sunny. It's a nice day. Very vibrant. Even though it's quarantine, a lot of cars are out. Like there's this guy drumming right here on the street. Like I'll show you guys before it's over. Like it's lively right now. And I got this, you know, playing in the background. So not necessarily the best, you know, environment for this music also. So track number, what is this? 7, Volvo. This is about your old Volvo, your old car. Let's talk about it. Cardo.
New day, new crib, new kicks too. New brag, okay, we lit too.
Okay.
New way, new mind, new wave. Old wine glass up for the drama that we live through. Hey, get it colder, yeah. Hit the wall, yeah. I'll be your beat.
Okay.
Hey, they like, so what? I could spend a whole week on my sofa. Shout out to the chip on my shoulder. I don't dance, I just kick it on the side, yeah. Fucking New Year, every year's my year. New
I fuck with this.
Where I'm from, I'ma die here. Don't like
New York, and that's crazy. I would never guess he's from New York. I would never guess that, and it's crazy because New York. I don't even want to get into the East Coast, West Coast regional wars, but New York rappers, and maybe it's because I also reviewed, you know, a couple other New York rappers recently. The younger ones, they don't sound really like New York. They're sounding like a lot of different other places. You've heard how many different artists I've said he sounds like or he reminds me of. I don't think any of them were New York, you know. So it's great to see The sound's getting out there. It's great to see, you know, a lot of different other things. But I would encourage you, find who you are. Again, I don't know you as an artist, but I don't feel like I know you based on what I've heard so far. I feel like you know good music, Kota. I feel like you know good music. You listen to good music, but I can't really find, like, I'm not really finding who you are or your style in this. It's just not resonating, and that's the word. It's not resonating. You're saying these things, you have these great flows, but for me, it's not resonating.
Hey, old soul don't fold, roll so low. Old head, I might pull up in a Volvo. Go hard, I ain't tryna live so. Do my thing, I am free, with the steez, get my peace, get my bread right, my head just so yesterday. Yeah, hope you niggas get up out the bed today. Hey, New Year, same me, no bullshit. Yeah,
oh, we need to cut, baby.
For the cool kids, hey, all real, no fake, no new news, no subways, no choo-choos, nah. Sad boy, sit up in the crib for the whole day.
And you know, again, good song. You can rap, but I'm gonna have to skip this next verse. I don't feel like I'm gonna get anything else if I continue to listen. I feel like that first verse, the intro to the song, the first verse, the hook, we got the idea of what the song is. What else are you gonna add in this second verse? I don't think I'll ever know. But I think that's also one of my main things. A lot of these songs can be cut short. I'm not really getting another flow in the second verse. We're not getting another delivery. We're not, you know, it's like the same stuff. Track number 8, Morrocco, featuring Tobi. Good songs. Bro, all this shit is good. Like, don't hear this like I'm like shitting on you. But, you know, this is Hip Hop Twitter's album, so, you know, I gotta give like a real reaction, you know what I mean?
Hiding from the world, I be feeling like El Chapo. Heard you got a main girl.
Hiding from the world, I'll be feeling like El Chapo. And y'all know, again, there's also not many bars. You know what I mean? There's not many. I'm listening to the lyrics as he says them. I didn't really need to stop right there for the El Chapo bar. Everyone understands it, so.
Chicago, I be like no comment and I hit them with the Uzi. Independent, yeah, I get it, standing on my 2 feet. Jacking that you know me, but the truth is that you know me. Taking hours, showers,
the beat is hard.
Like I'm bougie. Now I take my shorty out to dinner and look a struggle in the face. Keep my money in the bank and watch you pull up in a Wraith. Mama told me don't be stupid. I can tell her fate. She just want you for the clout. Told her I'ma need my space. She gon' make you look goofy.
To me, I feel like also when I was in like junior high school, I would have really enjoyed this. Just the soundscape, the aesthetics, just where I am right now. Again, that one word, resonate, for me it's not resonating, but I do recognize it as good. Like, this is not whack shit. Like, this is tight, you know what I mean?
I be cozy on the road, I do business in the sky. Never had this on my soul, I don't never gotta lie. If you didn't see it then, do not hit me on my line. Oh, money stacked on a hook. Really, going blind, 7 books. Deal it, beans on my mattress. Chillin', Henny on the last drip. Kill it, shot clock running, I pull up like, oh, Curry at the half.
And you know, again, shot clock coming up like, whoa. It's not much delivery, it's not much bars. Earlier, I went on this long thing about doubling up the vocals. That was on track 1. I didn't realize it would become a thing throughout the album. It's just like kind of just one vocal track. You can play with the doubling up the vocals. Throw a harmony in under what you said. Just lay 2 vocals over it, you know, sometimes just to give the ear just something different to pay attention to. Because at this point, a listener like me, I'm about ready to skip this. Because again, we done heard the hook, we done heard the first verse, and now we're going into the second verse. Aesthetically, sonically, nothing's changing. So my brain is telling me like, bro, get ready to skip this. Get ready to skip.
Like, whoa, I be on the block trying to live my life. Can't nobody come up off of me, I'm broke. I'm on the land with it, hit a lick in mama damn business, catch a break and hit the fan with it, life is calling, all you answer.
And you know, shout out to Kota and Tobi Lou. We just gonna skip to the end, see what goes on.
But your baby mama love it, so she playing like the lines out. After this shit,
it's calling, all you answering.
Okay.
Yes. I ain't never been to Morocco, but I'll probably go after this shit dropped out. Young Toby Flacco, harder than a pothole. If you hear me on it, it's a motherfucking boppo. Got a Spanish bitch, and she love to make me tacos. Smoking cannabis in the morning like the lines out. Deep in the throat, like I'm taking out the tonsils. Modern life like Rocco.
And he just sound better over this beat to me personally. His bars is not as good. I mean, then his bars is not as good as Kota, but he just sounds more comfortable on the beat. He's harmonizing, he's doing different things, you know, it just sounds better over the beat.
Rocco, yeah, that was kinda corny, but your baby mama love it, so she probably gonna say it at my show. She know every word, she wrote it, that's a fucking poet. I just met my quota, I'm out here with Kota.
Money stack on a
I just smelled my quota. I'm out here with Kota. Hilarious. Track number 9, 7 Interlude. We got 3 interludes on this, yo.
Lil' mama in the back, baby boy in my lap, 7 colors in the sky. I've been
Little mama in the back, baby boy in my lap. So, you know, a family scene.
right, I've been jumping with the tide, riding invisible waves, getting through critical days, trying to do minimal pain, seeing the physical gains, lost in the digital fame, always going with the flow. I ain't cut out for the game, smile bigger through the lows. I ain't tripping when it rains, trying to see the rainbow. Out the way I stay low, find a place to make home, drop a hat and that's that. Had to learn to say no to get mad. I just stick to my mat. Oh yeah, that's him again.
Yeah, you say no, they get mad. That's true. It don't matter how many times you say yeah. You say no one time, they gonna get angry.
Bubble like Michelin, I made it out of the ignorance. Now I just give them the syllabus, make it and never be.
And we've heard this flow many times on this album.
Addressing my pillars, I hit the floor then I get up. Keep moving on like I've been up. Go with the grain, trusting my Lord, won't let me in. I bust in the door, blood in my vein, love in my pores. Sun on the way, I'm up in the morning, stay in my lane, refusing to change. If life is a bitch, I'm coming in raw. I gotta create to know I'm alive, to know that there's always gonna be something more. Blessings to you.
That was hard. That's real shit. We could rewind them last 10 seconds actually. Right here.
Rain, trusting my Lord, won't let me in. I bust in the door, blood in my vein, love in my pores. Sun on the way, I'm up in the morning, stay in my lane, refusing to change. If life is a bitch, I'm coming in raw. I gotta create to know I'm alive, to know that there's always gonna be something more. Blessings to yours.
That was hard. That was hard. I'll save that one. That was a dope one. 7 Interlude.
Everybody, you know, when I'm home, I ignore everybody to spend time with my kid. Doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah, so that was one of my favorite songs right there. 7 Interlude. And he was really spitting. It was resonating. That one resonated.
Yeah, nobody's checking for me. I'm gonna still have a kid. It's up to him what he takes away from our relationship, you know, and he still needs to learn things. And people always tell me like you're so cynical, but I'm like, one day I'm gonna die, you know? And so
You're so cynical, and I just tell them one day I'm gonna die. Well, you know, that's proving their point. Even if your cynics are true.
none of this will matter. All the work I put in will not matter. It's striving for the win, you know, as the Bible would say. And I look at that and I take that to heart because, man, since none of this will matter, I might as well balance it. Really. I might as well balance it and have a good balance so I can be happy and my child could be happy.
Real talk.
It's an important thing, you know?
That was a good one. I meant to do this, not the L. That was a good track. 7. So track number 10, Always, featuring Kyle and Braxton Cook. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Debbie. Shout out to Ruby. You haven't seen my interview with Ruby, on air radio personality. You just go view that. Always. And you can tell this already about to be one of them bubblegum beats. You know how Kyle do. I actually like that Light of Mine project by Kyle. I think that was 2018. It was dope.
Get your cash up, get your ass up, run it up, fuck her back up, tell them back up, coming up, tell them catch up, get your racks up, yeah. Woke up in my bag, only focused on my path. They had kicked me at my lowest, now they hit me like my bad.
And one thing I'll say about this, you know, Kota, if you still watching, if you made it through, you know what I mean, the critiques, the production is cohesive. I have a question. Did you pick these beats? Or did a producer, an engineer, or someone help you compile the soundscape of the album? Who helped pick the soundscape? And that's a two-part question. That's part one. Part two, who produced the album? Obviously, I can look this up myself. But who produced the album? Because if it's more than one producer, and like if it's more than like one or two, and you went and handpicked these beats, you picked a very cohesive sound amongst different producers, which is very impressive. I like all of these beats. There hasn't been one beat that I don't like, and I'll even go as far to say there hasn't been a beat that I don't love. I think I loved every beat. If I heard these beats like on my own, you know, just no lyrics, anything, I mean, no offense to Kota, but if I heard these beats on my own, I would take these beats and like save them to a playlist. Every single beat that's played so far, it's a vibe. He did a great job of picking these beats.
He sing that song, ain't no kick drum, but it slap. My little baby love me long, I got these blessings.
Ain't no kick drum, but it slap. I heard that.
My niggas hungry like it's Ramadan, shooters like it's Columbine.
Shooters like it's Columbine. The Ramadan and Columbine rhyme, I don't know.
For that Gouda like they never seen a dollar sign. Take my 40 acres, got a bullet for my slaver. You can keep the fucking papers, pull that trigger, bitch, you out of time. Young nigga from the East Coast, been living like I got a cheat code. Hitting people with the free game, keep 3 friends like me ghosts. See feds, 2 people.
From the East Coast, but he got a song called Long Beach, which is interesting. Usually people who come to from the East Coast who come to the West Coast, they only know LA. So Long Beach is in LA, but it's kind of like further away from LA. You kind of got to drive to get to Long Beach. So it's just interesting, you know?
Game and keep on. See me running to the sunset. I'ma blow this shit out like a C4. Like, yeah, I got the drip. Give me a band, I'm making it flip. Give me a hand, we taking the trip. My shorty a dime, got me
I like this one too. I just wish he... got the mic, let me not clap in y'all ears. I just wish he would pick different flows. Like, he just keeps going back to this flow right here.
I got the drip, give me a band, I'm making it flip. Give me a hand, we taking the trip. My shorty a dime, got me a 10. Yes,
but then he got out of it quickly though, so he switched it up, so proud.
If I do go broke, I swear I still be rich. And when you hate this, check up on me, know that I'ma still be this. Sat down in my old hood, it's a good day, nice smile, but you know good what they all say. When I'm gone, know I'm still right with you always. Knock, knock, pull up with the vibes at your doorway. Yeah.
Fucked up smile, but the kid look great. Yeah, that's what they all say. Maybe right. Maturity's millions of miles away. All of these demons, I got to fight one. All of these shows, I got to like one. My situation is a tight one. What I'ma do? Not going Gucci and blow for fun?
So he just did. And I like Kyle. He just did the Biggie Notorious Thugs flow. I don't know what the attempt was. Like I said, I like Kyle. Shout out to Debs. Shout out to Ruby. Shout out to his team. We're just gonna press play.
Make niggas say what? Knocking my daddy some Christian Dior. Knocking my baby some Louis Vuitton. What? What's weird to me is it appears to be this like super lack of sincerity from everything I hold dear to me. And that's the shit that puts fear in me. It's like niggas just can't.
There seems to be this lack of sincerity of everything that I hold dear to me.
Seriously, dude, Kyle, I be eating bullshit with a smile. Nigga, I basically live in denial. Saying, oh, it ain't so bad. And telling niggas I ain't sad. Telling niggas that this song ain't trash. Telling my girlfriend that I'm not mad. I'm just tired. Baby. Then again, it's like, nigga, I'm fired. And I know that
this nigga venting, nigga.
So to say I'm not blaspheming, I need a liar. Nigga, oh, stop being dramatic, it ain't Broadway. I know I'm in good hands like Austin. Son of rain, joy of
man, stop being dramatic. This ain't Broadway. I know I'm in good hands like Allstate Insurance. Bitch.
Dang, it's always down.
And notice how Kyle's verse just woke me up. Like, I don't think I've been that woke this whole album. And I'm not even a huge Kyle fan like that. He sounds better over the beat. He sounds like himself. Whether or not you like Kyle, I can shit on the Notorious Thug, you know, flow that he did. Nigga, that's Kyle's style. Like, you're not gonna mistake that for anybody else. Kyle's developed his flow to the point where the shit he does, that's Kyle. Over this little pink ass beat, this is Kyle, bro. This is what he do. That's why he sounds so comfy on it. We gonna let it play. We still got, what, a good minute?
Yo say when I'm gone, no, I'm still right with you always. Knock, knock, pull up with the vibes at your doorway. Don't catch up, get your rags up, yeah, yeah. I'm back in the city, I rockin' like Millie, and you coming with me at night. This shit going silly, I'm coming from Millies, I love when they give me the vibes.
You gotta save your song right here, bro. Cause Kyle just did a verse. This nigga Kyle just spit it, like, what was that, 16? That felt like a little extendo. That felt like a little more than 16, so. Bro, avenge your song.
And did what I said, wake up and get to the ends. This shit is bread, I don't pretend. I saw the shit in my head. Used to kick it with the homies, yeah. Talk shit and shit jack. Get drunk up in Coney, yeah. F-train all the way back. We was ducking from police, I don't ride with no phonies. If you real, then you show me. Know I'm real if you know me. People fake, so I'm lonely, yeah. Give me a dat, I'm never wishing you bad. I hope you getting your bread, I hope you getting ahead. And nothing is setting you back, yeah. Yeah, I've been that asshole. Still authentic asshole. If I show you love, you know it's real as ever, asshole. Get it how you live it though.
Okay. Kyle had the best verse right there. Track number 11, Lakeith's Interlude.
It means to me to have everything, to simultaneously have nothing. The state of neutrality. To have everything is to be dead. As long as there's something to strive for, something to continue to work toward, we validate our existence. Just try to have some fun while you're doing it.
Yeah, for real. To validate your existence, you know, everything. And I guess that's the as we head towards the outro, I guess that's the theme of this album. What is everything? Some people will say purpose. I would say purpose. Finding a purpose, whatever your purpose is. People who don't have a purpose, they be lost. People who do know their purpose, no matter how much money they're getting, they be happy. They could be poor. A lot of times they be happy, even if they struggling. They still may have times where they struggle and they go through things and they're sad. But we're talking about overall wellness. People who know their purpose and who have found a purpose, they be happy. And that's why people go towards religion. They feel like it's a purpose. Some people go towards other things and they find their purpose. So maybe for me, Kota, this album called Everything, as we head towards track number 13, Everything. What is Everything? Featuring Lil Kota. The warm vinyl crackle.
Everything, 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 everything. I want everything. Yeah. It's that wake up Sunday morning, clean your crib all day, yeah. It's that, yeah.
And again, I mentioned Kendrick influence, more Kendrick influence. And hip hop Twitter, I keep forgetting that hip hop Twitter actually recommended me to listen to this. So y'all love Kendrick so much. There's a sect of you guys who ask all the time, where's Kendrick's influence? Or the Kendrick haters. Where's Kendrick influence? Who is he influence? I don't know about y'all, but I hear his flow a lot. I hear his vocal inflections. I hear his stylings. You want to hear someone using Kendrick's flow here.
Time we separate, yeah. It's that I don't hit the gym, but I've been losing weight. Bonsai tree up in my window, give it water, love and pace.
Shout out to bonsai trees, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Japanese tea garden in Lake Merritt in Oakland, man. Shout out to bonsai trees.
Show money independent, fuck a deal, ayy. This that do what's good for you, so fuck how they feel, yeah. This that spend a week up in the mountains just to heal some. Married.
Spend a week up in the mountains, backpacking, solo stove, fire starters. Come on.
50-50 when the bill comes. Love you cause you love me and my love. I couldn't have done it on my own, nah. All I ever wanted was to feel like I was home, yeah. Never take a penny for my soul, yeah. It ain't all about chicken. I should retire by 30. I should be there for my children. You either get busy.
It ain't all about chicken. It ain't all about money. I should retire by 30, he says, just to take care of him, you know? And that really be a big dilemma. That's a whole nother song, maybe Kota, that you want to go into. Parents have this dilemma of being there, spending time to raise the kid, versus going to work and being able to financially provide. So some parents, they'll work all the time, all day, but they actually never have any time to spend with the child, but they're providing financially. But then you have some parents who may not be able to provide financially, but they say, hey, I'm gonna pick my kid up from school every day, I'm gonna drop him off every day, and this is how we gonna roll until indefinitely. So, you know, it's just a matter of preference. So I do like that he touched on that there, because a lot of the times in rap, it's just an over glorification of money. Someone can do something wild, but then you excuse it by saying, oh, they're getting money though. It's like, bro, like, but what he's doing is wild. Like, money isn't the great equalizer. It's not, you know, it doesn't cancel out your morals, whatever.
You could get busy living. I am so tired of fighting. I finna live on my vision. Okay, I want everything, everything. Tell a hater you could rest in peace. Rest in peace, I don't ever let it get to me. Get to me, I want that chicken and the recipe. I don't want no fucking peace, I'm taking this everything. Everything, tussle with the pain, still humble with the fame, yeah. I was away, dip on a drama, hop on a plane, sit in the shade, turning the struggle to pink lemonade, making a wave.
I'm turning the struggle to pink lemonade. So he's taking lemons and creating lemonades. You know the saying?
Shit like the way that I came, spark a fire in the rain, flat tire, that's a shame, I ain't stopping for a thing, yeah. Reminiscing on the old days with the gold chains, watching Rap City with the whole fam in my auntie room for the whole day. Ramen noodles with a cold can, hope it's like money ain't a thing, headphones hopping on a train, gotta get it, I ain't playing games, nah. Lately I've been on new shit like feng shui, like be still, like letting go of my bad way.
Like feng shui, like be still. So he been, you know, checking out his Buddhism here and there.
He's free now, go fly under palm trees, sipping my ties on Paloma Beach, doing anything with my photo book full of everything. I want everything, everything. Tell a hater you could rest in peace. Funny that is everything,
Yeah, so I think I missed Lil Kota on that track. But yeah, that was Everything by Kota. So overall, good album. You know, he was able to... Sorry, AFC by Mike. Yeah, this is like the default song that plays when I start my car. Anyways, he was able to keep a theme, and he was able to keep that theme very rap tightly. A lot of rappers, like, they have themes, or they deploy themes in their albums, and it doesn't really... Like, they'll just throw random things in the album to remind you of the theme, but the theme is actually not happening as you listen to the album. Like, you're just throwing stuff out there every so often, maybe an interlude, maybe a skit, just to try to loosely connect this thing. That's not what's happening here. From the very beginning, I said positive vibes. This feels like a positive vibes album. The production tells you that. You know, there's cohesiveness. I said my critiques earlier. I won't go back and beat down on the critiques and keep repeating them, because I want people to leave this album review with the overall that I feel like it's a good album. If I were to rate this, I would give it 2.5 to 3 stars. It's definitely above average. Like 2 stars is average. So this is definitely not average. He raps well. He puts songs together good, you know, but it does have its cons, in my opinion. My favorite songs very quickly was a 7 Interlude. You know, especially towards the end of that verse, he just really got off. Also, I don't really remember Joey Badass's verse on B.Q.E. And also Morrocco. Morrocco was dope, and I like Kyle's verse on Always. So overall, good album by Kota the Friend. This is my first listen by him. So yeah, keep dropping. I'm interested to see, you know, what else you put out there. Be sure to follow us and subscribe if you haven't already. Top 5 rapwebsite.com. Peace.